Hey, are you an experienced professional looking to ace your next job interview? Then let me show you 4 P's of job interviews in this video. I have filtered and formulated these 4 P's from my experience of taking hundreds of job interviews as an employer and now taking mock interviews with my champions. If you go unprepared to your next job interview, you will miss awesome opportunities. So instead, let me help you step by step with these 4 P's and let's make sure that you ace your next job interview. Let's get started. The first P is pitch. So important for you to understand. Interview is not a place where they are going to ask you questions and you are going to respond with an answer. It's not an interrogation. See, they have already shortlisted you. They know about you from your resume. But now, interviews is the first place or first time in which they have started judging you. They have started seeing their next team member, you fitting in their culture, you actually showing up in front of their customers and giving them results they want. So are you ready to showcase that you are the right person for them? And that needs pitch. Interviews is a place where you have to sell yourself. You have to make sure you take that control in your own hand rather than leaving it to them that they asking you questions and they are going to shortlist you or select you. See, remember, they have at least 5 other candidates shortlisted for those final rounds. And even if this is your final round, they already have 2 more candidates waiting in line at least. So you have to make sure you go prepared for their needs. Let me use the word selling. You have to sell yourself with a pitch. And when I say the word selling, most people understand that selling means talking about yourself. Absolutely not. Selling has 2 parts. One is what you bring to the table through your skills, experience, qualifications, certifications. What do you do for them? What are the results you can deliver to them? What is the impact you can deliver? And the second part to any pitch and selling is what are their needs. They are going to select you if they find you suitable for their needs. So have you walked into that room with that understanding? What are their challenges? Why are they hiring you, or that why are they filling that position? What are the challenges that companies facing in that department, in that project? What are the expectations of the ideal candidate they have? What are the challenges that industry is facing? And how, from your past experience, unique style, what kind of things you have done before, you are the perfect person for delivering that impact. Unless you know that, how will they figure it out? So get out of mode of they giving you a job and you sending an application asking them for a job. Let's get out of that mode. I make my champions think like career leaders. The company is your customer and you are company's vendor, giving yourself as a service. Think like this. Think about your customers, means your company in front of you, expectations, needs, and how you're going to fit perfectly for them. For that project, serving for that customer, working in that team, and fitting into that culture. The first P we just talked about is pitch. The most important P, of course. The second P is power. Let me ask you, if you are not convinced that you are the best candidate, why will they get convinced? If you are not confident about your capabilities, about the impact you can deliver, how come they will be confident about you? So the second P is all about power. See, during interviews, they are bound to see right through you. Do you mean what you say? Are you really convinced about yourself, or are you just coming prepared with set of questions and answers and just saying those lines? So all it takes is that innate self-confidence. And you know what? It is not just about those 40 minutes. Overall, you should develop this power. You should develop that innate self confidence about your capabilities, about your deliverables, about your skills. And even if you're normally reserved, you're normally introvert or humble, that's fine. But interviews is a place where you have to bring that out. Unless you talk about yourself convincingly, how will they see you? Why will they know about you? And if you are short of confidence, if you generally doubt yourself too much, which is common actually, but it has a remedy: affirmations. I make my champions start their day with affirmations, including myself. I write my own affirmations, and what I've done is I've created YouTube videos for job search and career affirmations. I'll make sure I give you those links below this video. Can I get a commitment that for next 21 days you watch those videos every single morning? You will see your self-beliefing going through the roof. If you see me confident today, it's because of that morning routine, and I do it every day. Because you constantly get those experiences outside which hit you hard, you continuously doubt yourself. It is our mind, right? Monkey mind. So for that, you use this remedy every single day. Yes, so second P is power, that confidence, that self belief, and use affirmations to improve your confidence. The third P is preparation. See, unless you're in sales role, unless you're used to having this high intensity conversations with a stranger, chances that you will feel uncomfortable, nervous, you will feel like strangers are looking at you, judging you. So all it needs more preparation. Your confidence comes from preparation, right? So preparation is not just about preparing for set of questions and what you will answer, and if they ask those questions then you're prepared, otherwise you're not prepared. Preparation has 3 4 parts to it, and there's a detailed course and a worksheet I give to my champions, and it is the longest course, a hardest worksheet actually, along with AI sutras deliberately made for these high intensity interviews. My champions go for 3 things. One is those typical questions. Second is stories which they will bring out during those interviews. The stories of their past experience where they have made real impact. Stories of the failures, stories of wins, stories of difficulties they have encountered, and stories of comebacks also. And third thing they prepare for is the core highlights. They want to make sure they highlight during those job interviews. Yes, and this needs preparation. You have to make sure you are prepared for every job interview, for the interviewer, for that company, for what kind of questions they will ask, what kind of questions they have asked you in previous rounds. Interviews needs preparation, but finally it's your final hitting the target moment. It's worth it, right? And the fourth P is practice, practice, practice. Actually, it is the most important P. Why do you assume that you can just walk into the room and bring out your best? Make sure you're practicing for interviews, and you can do it 2 ways. One is you can rehearse your preparation from the worksheet I give, and you can rehearse it again and again. Maybe you can record your video or you can record your audio and rehearse it. But more importantly, what I do with my champions is that I pair them up so that they practice with each other a number of times. So even if I can take mock interviews with my accelerators, which is my second level of coaching program, but I cannot take multiple rounds, right? So I make sure they always have those accountability partners and partners for mock interviews. So this way they prepare harder and practice multiple times. Yes, so we covered 4 P's of job interviews. The first P was pitch. Second P is, of course, power. Second P. Third P is preparation. And fourth P is practice. Did you like this video? Hit that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also follow me on LinkedIn. If you have any question about job interviews, comment your question below this video. I'll make sure I answer your questions personally. And if you want to know more about how I can help you get through your job search and career transformation journey, I do live webinar. You will find that link also below this video. Until next time, bye bye.